Yes, I argue because I am a lawyer. Yes, I argue. I argue for reason. I argue for liberty. I argue for justice. I argue for dignity. I argue for the power. I argue to conquer. Yes, I argue because I am a lawyer. A very good afternoon and heartiest welcome to our esteemed guest, Mr. Justice E.V. Barowalia, Lokayukta, Himachal Pradesh, Himachal Pradesh. Our chief guest, Mr. Justice Vivek Singh Thakur, Judge, Himachal Pradesh High Court, Shimla. Our esteemed guest of honor, Mr. K.V. Sood, Senior Advocate, Himachal Pradesh High Court, Shimla. Our esteemed guest of honor, Professor Dr. P.S. Jaswal, Vice Chancellor, SRM University, Sonipat, Haryana. Our esteemed guest of honor, Professor Dr. Anand Pawar, Vice Chancellor, Rajiv Gandhi National University of Law, Patiala, Punjab. Our esteemed guest of honor, Mr. Ajay Kumar Sharma, Chairperson, Bar Council of Himachal Pradesh. And our esteemed guest, Mr. Ravi Sood, Advocate, Himachal Pradesh High Court. Our worthy Professor Dr. Nishtha Jaswal, Vice Chancellor, Himachal Pradesh National Law University, Shimla. Professor Dr. S.S. Jaswal, Registrar, Himachal Pradesh National Law University, Shimla. Galaxy of intellectuals, fellow faculty members, dear participants, and our dear students. It gives me immense pleasure to extend to you all a very warm greetings on behalf of Himachal Pradesh National Law University, Shimla, in the valedictory session of our 4th Himachal Pradesh National Law University National Moot Court Competition 2023. It is our holy tradition to worship our goddess Saraswati before any important event. May the goddess of knowledge, music, and art, Ma Saraswati, bless us with knowledge, beauty, and power. So let us dedicate a prayer to Ma Saraswati first. Honorable Vice Chancellor Ma'am to felicitate our esteemed guest, Mr. Justice C.B. Barowaria, Lokayukta, Himachal Pradesh. Now I request our Honorable Vice Chancellor Ma'am to felicitate our Chief Guest, Mr. Justice Vivek Singh, Judge Madhya Pradesh High Court, I request our Honorable Vice Chancellor Ma'am to felicitate our esteemed guest of honor, Mr. K.D. Sood, Senior Advocate, Himachal Pradesh High Court, our esteemed guest of honor, Professor Dr. P.S. Jaswal, Vice Chancellor, SRM University. Now I request Vice Chancellor Ma'am to felicitate our esteemed guest of honor, Professor Dr. Anand Pawar, Vice Chancellor, Rajiv Gandhi National University of Law. I request Vice Chancellor Ma'am to felicitate our esteemed guest of honor, Mr. Ajay Kumar Sharma, Chairperson Bar Council of Himachal Pradesh. I request Honorable Vice Chancellor Ma'am to felicitate our esteemed guest, Mr. Ravi Sood, Advocate, Himachal Pradesh High Court. Plato has rightly said, music gives soul to the universe and wings to the mind. The pulpit of an institution reflects the vision, aspirations, traditions of its members. It is the music of pride and joy with the promise to deliver the best. Our Honorable Vice Chancellor has composed our pulpit and has beautifully balanced all these components. I request all of you to kindly rise for the pulpit of Himachal Pradesh National University.
योगः करं सुकौशलम् योगः करं सुकौशलम् हिमाचल प्रदेश राष्ट्र विधि विश्वविद्यालय विश्व गुरु बनना है क्यों न गुरूर करे वीर बने, कानूनी मदद का दरिया बहा, वाद विवाद प्रतिद्वंदी बने, इनके आंचल से चुरा सफेदी, चलाओ न्यायालय संस्कारों से, मिटाए अन्याय श्वेत श्याम वर्दी, ख्याति बढ़े देवभूमि की जिससे, न्याय की देवी का रूप सजा जा, स्थापित करे सिंहासन सुनहरा, कुंदन बन संवरे विद्यार्थी यहाँ, सारे जग में एक होना, हिमाचल प्रदेश राष्ट्र विधि विश्वविद्यालय, विश्व गुरु बनना है, क्यों ना गुरूर करे।
Thank you. John Maxwell has rightly said, a leader is the one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. I am overwhelmed to admit that a real woman of substance, our worthy Vice Chancellor Ma'am, is a true epitome of all these qualities. The one who has navigated our university seamlessly to achieve excellence in its schools. She is an exceptionally noted academician, a woman of highest standards of intellect, a heart-touching poetess, and a leader with leadership in vision, leadership in integrity, and leadership in excellence, but still a mother, with an extremely tender and loving heart. Words fail, voice fumbles, and heart overwhelms with utmost respect and gratitude while inviting the most renowned name who needs no introduction in the world of legal intellect but only a heartfelt applaud. I humbly invite our worthy Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Nishtha Jaswal, for delivering welcome address.
Honorable Mr. Justice Chandrabhushan Barwalia, Lokayukta, Himachal Pradesh. Honorable Mr. Justice Vivek Singh Thakur, I'm sorry sir, Judge, High Court of Himachal Pradesh. Esteemed Shri K.D. Sood, Senior Advocate, Himachal Pradesh High Court. Professor P.S. Jaswal, Vice Chancellor SRM Sonipat. Professor Anand Pawar, Vice Chancellor RGNUL Patiala, Shri Ajay Sharma, Chairperson, Bar Council of Himachal Pradesh. It's really a pride moment that we have gathered here in the valedictory function of our 4th HPNLU National Moot Court competition. What is heartening to note, where we were when we started, where we are at present, we are making our best efforts to climb up the ladder of success. And before I welcome the esteemed guests here, I would like to acknowledge the hard work put in by the Moot committee, the students, the teachers, in fact, roll up each and every faculty member of HPNLU family. All the honored guests, you must be feeling the positive vibes in the air coming directly from the heart of my faculty members, my students, to welcome you. I am a poet by heart. So my heart speaks, even if words may fail me. Honorable Justice Chandrabhushan Barwalia ji, दो पंक्तियां आपके लिए। मधुर वाणी स्वर्णिम स्मित लिए हैं आए हैं आज। मधुर वाणी स्वर्णिम स्मित लिए आए हैं आज। बच्चों से स्नेह दर्शाने में कभी नहीं आड़े आता इनका ताज। बच्चों से स्नेह दर्शाने में कभी नहीं आड़े आता इनका ताज। ऑनरेबल जस्टिस विवेक सिंह ठाकुर जी, आप तो हिंदी बहुत ही अच्छी बोलते हैं, तो आपके लिए हिंदी में दो पंक्तियां। आंखों में ये सत्य है, आंखों में जो देखते हैं मानो हृदय पढ़ लेते हैं। आंखों में जो देखते हैं मानो हृदय पढ़ लेते हैं। न्याय के सिंहासन पे बैठ भी मानवता उर धरे रहते हैं। I welcome you. Professor Jaswal and Professor Anand Pawar, both academicians. शिक्षा तारा मंडल के दो सितारों का स्वागत है। शिक्षा तारा मंडल के दो सितारों का स्वागत है। बच्चों से मिलने का मौका ही उनकी आवभगत है। श्री अजय शर्मा जी, सबको मालूम है, बहुत ही उच्च कोटि के वकील हैं। तो सभी पार्टिसिपेंट से कहना चाहूंगी, आज सीखना है हर स्पर्धी को इन वकीलों से। आज सीखना है हर स्पर्धी को इन वकीलों से। स्वभाव की मधुरता व संयम का मधुर रिश्ता है दलीलों से। संयम का मधुर रिश्ता है दलीलों से। How can I forget the participants, our guests who have adorned this HPNLU for 2 days? तुम्हारी वाणी गूंजती रही 2 दिन इस आंगन में। तुम्हारी वाणी गूंजती रही 2 दिन इस आंगन में। हार जीत का कोई अर्थ नहीं उन्नति वांछन में। Participants from different corners of the country came here, argued on the proposition provided, must have learnt a lot. I'm not going to talk about the benefits of mooting. Mooting is definitely beneficial for those especially who intend to join the legal profession. But one thing I would like to tell, it's very, very easy to argue in a court of law. But when life becomes a moot court, then your role becomes very, very difficult. You can look into yourself just in introspection. When you wake up in the morning, you start arguing, putting logics. You say, we are very, very logical. That may be in the hostel, that may be with your mother, with your father. And then you wait for judgment. Or you don't wait for judgment. You don't wait for judgment. At a social level, judgment comes in different forms, which becomes ultimately unacceptable to us. So we need to imbibe many values so that ultimately when we raise our arguments in our social life, then we know what will be the judgment. But when we do the same in the court of Almighty, what happens? You heard our Kulgeet, you know our logo, where we write Yoga Karamsu Kaushalam. Yoga is excellence in action, and yoga is how you control your mind. So first thing which you must learn, not merely as good professionals, but also as human beings, to control your mind. And work hard, because commitment and hard work, they are the keys to success. That is why in Bhagavad Gita we say, Karmanev adhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. And I would like to tell you that just quoting Howard Cosell, because today I know your hearts are beating. Who's going to win? Even though the results are between two teams who reached up to the final round, but still a feeling is there. I must win. But for me, nobody is a winner, nobody is a loser. What matters is you're making efforts. Your decision, your planning to participate, your preparation, ultimately coming here, participating with a sportsman spirit. You know, there's only one. If we say number one, there's only one. If number two, only two. If you add 1 and 2 right jointly, it will be either 12 or 21. So it doesn't make any difference who wins, who does not win, because you may have different interpretation of success. And I was just going to quote Howard Cosell. The ultimate victory in a competition is derived from the inner satisfaction of knowing that you have done your best and that you have gotten the most out of what you had to give. And I cannot miss quoting Winston Churchill also. Success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. So you have to continue working hard, harder, hardest, so that ultimately when you have to compete in your real life situation, you don't find any hurdle. You don't need any rival. You don't need any judgment. And as I said, I am a poet by heart, so I just recite my poem for my mooters. वाणी वीर लेखनी वीर लक्ष्य वीर हो तुम, वाणी वीर लेखनी वीर लक्ष्य वीर हो तुम, मगर क्यों शोहरत और दौलत को अधीर हो तुम। जीव हो स्पर्धा में संजीव हो तुम, जीव हो स्पर्धा में संजीव हो तुम, मगर क्यों ईर्ष्या में बने निर्भीक हो तुम। शब्दकोश रखा रहता है तुम्हारी जेब में, शब्दकोश रखा रहता है तुम्हारी जेब में, फंसा देते हो किसी को भी जिरा के फरेब में। Don't take it otherwise. वैर द्वेष बन गया इंसान की फितरत, वैर द्वेष बन गया इंसान की फितरत, हाय किस जमीन और मकाम पर है तुम्हारी जरूरत। आज सरस्वती बैठी है प्रांगण में, तुम्हें बनाने को कानून का पहरेदार। आज सरस्वती बैठी है प्रांगण में, तुम्हें बनाने को कानून का पहरेदार। चेतावनी है न बन बैठना इसके ठेकेदार। तुम्हारा सफर है तथ्य से तत्व का, तुम्हारा सफर है तथ्य से तत्व का, वाहन हो सकता है केवल ही तर्क का, वाहन हो सकता है केवल तर्क का। God bless all of you.
थैंक यू मैम। दो पंक्तियां मैं भी कहना चाहूंगी मैम के लिए। मोहक छवि मृदुवाणी में, मोहक छवि मृदुवाणी में ज्ञान का असीम भंडार, आपकी प्रेरणा और प्रोत्साहन से, आपकी प्रेरणा और प्रोत्साहन से सभी प्रतिभागी अपने स्वप्न करें साकार। आपके गौरवशाली नेतृत्व में, आपके गौरवशाली नेतृत्व में अपने लक्ष्य की ओर अग्रसर HPNLU परिवार, आपकी प्रेरणा और प्रोत्साहन से सभी प्रतिभागी अपने स्वप्न करें साकार। आपकी प्रेरणा और प्रोत्साहन से सभी प्रतिभागी अपने स्वप्न करें साकार। Mooting is all about polishing the skills of budding lawyers, inculcating legal research and art of articulation of arguments. We are privileged and obliged that we have our esteemed guest of honor, Mr. Ajay Kumar Sharma, Chairperson, Bar Council of HP and a renowned lawyer, here with us. Sir has completed his BA Honours from Government College St. George in the year 1984 and done BA LLB in the year 1989. He started litigation in the year 1989 and was unanimously elected as President of Shimla Bar Association for the year 2008-2009. He also served as Chairman of Shimla Bar Association, Advocates Welfare and Chamber Society from the year 2014 to 2021 and successfully completed the construction and allotment of 138 chambers for lawyers. He was elected as a member of Bar Council of Himachal Pradesh in year 2018 and remained member and chairman of various committees of the Bar Council. He got unanimously elected as chairperson, Bar Council of Himachal Pradesh in November 2022. He is a man of extraordinary legal intellect, popular among masses for his good leadership skills and a reputed and respectable name in the legal fraternity of Himachal Pradesh. Sir, we request you to address our audience with your true knowledge and insight.
Honorable Justice C.B. Barwalia, former Judge High Court, presently Lokayukt Himachal Pradesh. Honorable Justice Vivek Singh Thakur, Judge High Court. Honorable Professor Dr. Nista Jaswal, Vice Chancellor HPNLU. Senior Advocate Shri K.D. Sood. Professor Dr. P.S. Jaswal, Vice Chancellor SRM University Sonipat. Professor Dr. Anand Pawar, Vice Chancellor RGNUL Patiala. Professor Dr. S.S. Jaswal, Registrar HPNLU. My colleague, Advocate Ravi Shankar Sood, the faculty members of HPNLU and the team HPNLU who has remained engaged in this concluding this wonderful event. I first of all grateful to all of you and especially the Vice Chancellor who have given us the opportunity to be part and parcel of this beautiful event, to judge and preside over the Moot Court final chapter of this event. It is very pleasant to note that now we have this system of Moot Court which is being made part and parcel of the curriculum, and at the same time we are having the events like this one at various places. This stage gives you the chance to develop your skill of advocacy, to advance your arguments with reason and wisdom, to go through the legal complications and to answer the queries the judges used to put during the mooting. And it is a very pleasant experience for us that the participants, though we have asked so many questions here and there, but they stood by their arguments, they did not get themselves disturbed and they remained focused on the subject matter which has been assigned to them. And I congratulate to both the teams, because this is a competition and you must have the ability to excel yourself in addressing the issues in the framework of the preposition which has been given to the participants. I hope that these type of events will continue to take place in this university so as to develop the skill of advocacy and to develop the court craft which is required when you will be joining the profession in practical shape. Today there may be a result number 1 or number 2, or there may be some other teams which could not make it to the final, but it is only a matter of chance and the judgment. We may be not correct to judge you because number is only a number game. From my side, you both the teams are winner and you should take it very respectfully and try to excel your these qualities in future to come. With this, I will not stand between you, the rest of the speakers, because we have a very good speakers here to share with their thoughtful ideas with you. And I hope and I just wish you all the good luck and bright career in future. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words of wisdom and motivating our students to rise above the pressure of winning and losing or gaining knowledge. Since our childhood, we have always heard one sentence many times from our parents, our teachers and elders. Pata hai kya? Don't argue. Bahas mat karo. And suddenly, after joining the law school, Mooting starts us teaching how to argue. Bahas kaise karo. And once we become lawyers, we are appreciated, we are acknowledged, and we are even paid to argue. Bahas karne ke liye. The journey from putting an unreasonable argument before our elders to a reasonable argument for seeking justice before the court of law is a journey of learning of a real law student. And my dear participants, my dear students, you are in this journey. You learn through this journey that how to make this that don't argue to please argue. So now talking about our guest of honor, Mr. Kapil Dev Sood. Mr. Kapil Dev Sood is a senior advocate, Himachal Pradesh High Court Shimla, and is one of the most reputed and respected lawyers in Himachal Pradesh. He has graduated from Government College Chandigarh in 1961 and done his LLB degree from Punjab University Chandigarh in the year 1963. He has enrolled as a pleader in the Karnataka High Court, Bangalore in October 1963 and later on enrolled as an advocate with the Bar Council of Punjab at Chandigarh in June 1964 and also designated as senior advocate by the High Court of Himachal Pradesh. Since 1964, he has practiced in various courts in Shimla, and for 30 years he has exclusively been practicing in High Court of Himachal Pradesh, Shimla. By dint of his sincere hard work and sound knowledge of law, he has earned name for himself in the profession and built up a large practice in almost all the branches of law, particularly in civil law, constitutional law, revenue and taxation. He has been a standing counsel for various boards, banks, public sector undertakings and commercial houses. For his outstanding service to community, he has been awarded by the Community Service Award by Rotary Club of Shimla. He was elected as a member of Bar Council of Himachal Pradesh from 1973 to 1988 and was also Vice Chairman in the year 1986 to 87. He was elected as a member of Bar Council of India and represented Himachal Pradesh in the apex body of lawyers from 1982 to 1989. In 1986-87, he was also a member of Legal Education Committee of India and he was also remained President of High Court Bar Association and organized important workshops, conferences on legal subjects at national level. He is actively associated with several religious, social, educational and charitable institutions, and people from almost all walks of life come to him for advice, knowing his high degree of intellect and his sincere and humane approach towards his client. Sir, we are blessed, we are very lucky to have you here. I request you to please come and deliver your address to our students.
For the Valedictory function. This is C. Barwalia, local Himachal Pradesh. She Professor Dr. Nishad Biswal, Vice Chairman, National Law University, Shimla. Dignitaries of and on the dais, distinguished guests, dear students, ladies and gentlemen. It's my proud privilege for being called upon to address the participants of the 4th Himachal Pradesh National Law University National Moot Court competition held today. I am no different from you, excepting that I was born 6 days earlier to you and I spent over 60 years pursuing professional law. I do not want to sermonize you. I am only sharing certain thoughts which may be useful to you. We have been studying law from the prestigious institutions which are equipped with modern techniques and supported by technologies which gives you a quick insight of law. Many of you may choose the profession of law, others may go to various others professions like judiciary, administrative services, accountancy, private enterprise. In either case, you have to reach the top of the profession to which you are proud to belong to. How one does it is a star question. One method is to secure quick success is through shortcuts by seeking favors, cultivating people with power, hankered after petty positions, mixed up with those who matter in parties and functions of which one need not know the law. The other is a difficult and arduous method to work hard day and night. Then this increases your equipment and skill, strengthens your knowledge and enhances your character and reputation and leaves the top. The choice really is yours. By making money, owning cars and bungalows, or cultivating relations itself would not make you a reputed lawyer or professional. Reputed lawyer is one who is known for his learning, trusted by his clients, and respected by judges. A lawyer must have knowledge of every branch of under the sun, and knowledge is the best and biggest strength of the research of a lawyer. For a lawyer who knows his subject will not be cowed down by overbearing judge or the opposing counsel. He can stand up to any judge and with confidence because he is adequately equipped in law and facts. But for that, one has to work hard, wait for a long time in queues, who can depend upon himself, on his equipment, knowledge, character to reach the top, instead of seeking instant success through favors, seeking jobbing or manipulations. On reaching the top, apart from being thorough with one's brief, both on law and facts, respect to judges, senior members of the bar, and colleagues is equally necessary. The Bar Council of India, in its exercise of statutory powers, have framed standards for professional conduct and etiquette. The preamble of said rule provides that an advocate shall at all times compare himself in a manner befitting his status as an officer of the court, a privileged member of the community, and a gentleman, bearing in mind that what may be lawful and moral for a person who is not a member of the bar or for a member of the bar in his non-professional capacity may still be improper for an advocate. An advocate shall fearlessly uphold the interests of his client and his conduct conform to the rules in letter and spirit. The rules provide canons of conduct and etiquette which can be categorized in four broad heads. Firstly, duty to the court, secondly, duty to the client, thirdly, duty to the colleagues, and lastly, duty to the opponents. An advocate must, while presenting his case, conduct himself with dignity and self-respect and maintain towards the court respectable attitude, bearing in mind the dignity of the court and the judicial officer is essential for the survival of the free society, that he shall not influence the decision of the court by any illegal or improper means. An advocate should not consider himself to be a mere mouthpiece of his client and therefore should use restrained language in his pleadings and also addressing the court. Every court and every presiding officer, whether it is the judge of the subordinate court or the high court, are entitled to equal respect. Since the decorum of the court is required to maintain and dress is prescribed for profession, it is just and proper that a lawyer is properly dressed in courtroom uniform, but that does not give him a liberty to wear the court dress, particularly the bands and the gowns, in public places or places other than the court. A member of the bar undisputedly owes a duty to his client and must place before the court all that can visibly and fairly be submitted on behalf of his client. At the same time, a member of the bar owes a duty to the court in which he is appearing as an officer of the court and must not do anything to bring down the court himself to disrespect by imputing partiality or unfairness against the judge. Now, if we were to examine what a lawyer is and his different facets are, there can be no categorical answer to this question because the facets of the profession are as many as in a finely cut gem. He is a scholar assigned to research and brief writings whose life is, while bounded by books lined up walls, He is an expert in interviewing witnesses and preparation of trial briefs. He is a genius in the courtroom to whom these trial briefs are as a roadmap to a traveler. He is an economic wizard when advising a corporate board of directors. He is an engineer while evaluating the patent application. He is a local historian when he is making abstract of the ownership of the property. He is an accountant when preparing a tax return or a planning a state. The legal profession is vast field, not to be far limited by any ceiling. One who enters the field can rise to any heights. Every distinguished lawyer has some special ability or quality which makes him what he is. Some have great learning, others have great capacity to sustain work. Some have great eloquence, others have great persuasiveness. Some are endowed with quick and clear understanding, others have the facility of expression, a way of putting their point across. Some have profound grasp of principles, others are gifted with uncanny memory, which flows like an album of a photograph citation, ratio descendi as the dicta of the case law. Some have core rational logic, others have sturdy, practical common sense. If you can acquire and develop some of these qualities in abundance measure, you would get yourself identified of that duality. Long time back, when I was a member of the Bar Council of India Trust and Legal Education Committee, the Bar Council of India had started a national moot court competition for university students and used to be conducted in different parts of the country in collaboration with the universities. Students who had then taken part in the moot court competition and excelled themselves in the moot court competition became eminent lawyers and judges and also leaders in the profession, as it gave them an opportunity to speak in confidence, analyze and highlight with clarity in their ideas and persuasiveness. The National Moot Court competition organized by the Himachal Pradesh Law University has been a very high order. In good old days, when he started the profession, one had to do research through periodicals and journals, but perhaps that gave us a wider and prospective of the situation in getting the text answers. Instead of getting the text answers through Google and online journal like Supreme Court cases online, nonetheless, hard work is still the best course to reach the top. With these words, I thank you for making me a part of the 4th Himachal Pradesh National Law University Moot Competition and this lecture session. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We are truly grateful to listen to the words of high intellect from one of the most reputed and respected lawyers in Himachal Pradesh like you. I am sure the insight of your practical experience and unbeatable skills will definitely help our students to enhance their skills. Our audience are fortunate enough to get a privilege to listen to another man of high academic knowledge and intellect. Our esteemed guest of honor, Professor Dr. Anand Pawar, Vice Chancellor, Rajiv Gandhi National University of Law, Patiala. Sir is a man of high intellect, immense wisdom, and visionary abilities. Professor Pawar has held a number of leadership positions at Rajiv Gandhi National University of Law, Patiala, which include Controller of Examination, Dean Student Welfare, Chief Warden, Coordinator of Internal Quality Assurance Cell, Coordinator of Student Exchange, and Memorandum of Understanding, and many more. He has served as officiating Vice Chancellor at Rajiv Gandhi National University of Law, Patiala for December 2020 to May 2021, and twice at Hidayatullah National Law University, Raipur during the year 2010 to 2011. He has also served as officiating registrar at Hidayatullah National Law University, Raipur. With more than 18 years of teaching and research experience, he wrote more than 15 articles, research papers, and case comments in international and national journals, and more than 20 papers were presented in international conferences, and more than 30 in national and regional conferences. He chaired and co-chaired more than 30 seminars at the international and national levels. He delivered more than 25 lectures to different audience like participants in technical or plenary sessions, students of PUG, PG and doctoral courses, teachers at faculty development programs, inaugural or valedictory sessions of various academic programs, etc. He is a strong believer of coexistence of knowledge with harmony and has beautifully quoted that the highest education is that which does not merely give us information but makes our life in harmony with all existence. Sir, I request and invite you to deliver address to our audience.
Thank you for your kind words. Honorable Mr. Justice C.B. Barawaliya, Lokayukt actually, Himachal Pradesh. Honorable Mr. Justice Vivek Singh Thakurji, Judge, Himachal Pradesh High Court. Mr. Ajay Kumar Sharma ji, Chairperson Bar Council of Himachal Pradesh. Advocate A.D. Sood sir. Professor P.S. Jaswal, Vice Chancellor SRM University. Worthy Vice Chancellor, Professor Nishta Jaswal. Professor S.S. Jaswal, Registrar, faculty members, participants, and their students. It is my proud privilege to witness the wonderful competition, the 4th National Moot Court competition organized by Himachal Pradesh National University. I am visiting this university from last 4 years, and I have seen achieving this university multiple milestones, and for which the credit goes to the faculty members, staff, students, and above all, the able leadership of Professor Nishta Jaswal. So, I also feel myself fortunate that somehow I have also contributed in some of the committees as a member of the committee. So, when it comes to moot court competition, I reminded by some of the lines of the famous book of Argumentative Indians. You might have heard and read it, the Argumentative Indians by Amar Singh. And in somewhere he wrote that sometimes people are very irrational and illogical when it comes to arguments. But when it comes to the logical arguments, we always look towards the bar and bench. And you will also join the same fraternity. So you should be very careful when you argue before the courts or otherwise that how to proceed. And this kind of opportunities are for these reasons. The Chairman Bar Council is also here. Initially when this national universities were established, the National University of Bangalore and many other national universities, they have this trend of participating in international and national moot court competition. But the major role was played by Bar Council of India also when 2010 regulations were incorporated and the educational scheme was changed in all the universities, not only the national universities, but the state universities and other colleges. So that has provided the opportunity where all the students will undergo for 4 papers of clinical legal education, be it as a professional ethics, alternative dispute resolution, drafting, pleading, convincing, and moot court competition. So Bar Council, the small initiative of the Bar Council, which was considered that the students of law should follow the tactics which are required to be understood when they go to appear in the real cases before the honorable courts. So it provides the opportunity to understand multiple dimensions. And when it comes to the other 3 papers also, be it as a professional ethics or drafting, pleading or idea, these are also the most important subjects which now the institutions are also considering as their priorities. Why so? Because say if you are only studying the professional ethics but you are not incorporating the values in you. I am still reminded by by one statement of Honorable then Mr. Justice K.S. Thakurji. He was addressing the gathering of young lawyers who were under trainees, and there was some kind of training program was going on. Regarding the professional ethics, he says that there are always 2 ways to consider that when a client approaches to you, because he will tell you your story, his story, and then you have to either believe it or not. And you also, it's up on you that how you perceive these kind of facts and how you react. Say for example, if a criminal comes and he says that I have committed that offense, it's a choice of the advocate that he may say that okay, if you have committed something, you can accept it, face the consequences, and then again you will be provided the opportunity to be established in the normal course of society. Or you can say that no, whatever you have committed, I am there to save you and I know how to tackle the courts and tactics. These are always 2 ways. So when it comes to the individual interest and the collective interest of the society, one should always stand for the collective interest of the society. That is a prior role of the advocates in society also. So then there are in total there are more than 500 different kind of moot courts are organized these days, be it as a national, international, regional or local. And all these provides multiple kind of opportunities. Gone those days where the young lawyers, without appearing in the moot court competitions, directly approached to the courts, and they were finding the difficulties, even at a very initial stage, that how to address the court, be it whether we should address the court with my lord or your lordship. So much so that in one of the interview of Honorable Mr. Justice Madan Lokur, he cited one incident where he was waiting for, he was just observing the advocate started using the words my bop and addressed the bench. So and normally the honorable judges are very kind, they don't interfere much when somebody is in flow of argument. But these are the things which at initial stage so many people find it very difficult. These moot court competitions provide the opportunity to learn various kind of aspects, how to read the proposition, how to interpret the law, how to read the lines, and more importantly what is in between the lines, and how to consider this when it comes to helping. Because the main objective of this profession is that the advocates are the friends of the court, where they should help the court to take the matter to a logical conclusion and to provide justice. So all those problems which the earliest people was facing, now this generation is not facing because we have the good court competition. I will not take much time. Once again, I am very thankful to the institution for inviting me, and I appreciate the participation of the participant in this competition. Both the teams have performed very well. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your golden words. And as sir has rightly remarked, that while the transformation from a layman to a lawman, besides legal knowledge, you must learn logic, rational, virtue, and of course, the values. The difference between an illogical argument and a logical argument is the difference between an irrational man and a rational man. Sir has also emphasized upon the court manners and court language, which a mooter cannot afford to ignore, especially when you aim to win the competition. Now I felt myself too privileged to describe the most revered name, Professor Dr. P.S. Tiswar, in the field of law, who is a rare combination of unmatched wisdom, highest standards of intellect, knowledge, and simplicity. Sir is a renowned academician, eminent scholar, well-known and incomparable education administrator with a teaching experience of 40 years and research experience of 42 years in the field of constitutional law, administrative law, human rights, and environmental law. Sir is presently Vice Chancellor of SRM University, Delhi NCR Sonipat, Haryana. Before to that, he served as Vice Chancellor, Rajiv Gandhi National University of Law, Punjab, at Patiala, Vice Chancellor, Hidayatullah National Law University, Raipur, Chairperson, Department of Laws, Punjab University, Chandigarh, and Director, University Institute of Legal Studies, Punjab University, Chandigarh. Sir has more than 44 books and 64 research papers, book reviews published in reputed national and international journals, books to his credit. His book on environmental law has been cited thrice by the Supreme Court of India in the landmark judgment authored by Honorable Mr. Justice R.C. Lahoti. Sir has been awarded with more than 15 national and international prestigious awards, among which the prominent are Nehru Centenary British Fellowship Award for the year 1991-92, Award of Excellence for Outstanding Contribution in December 2015, Shani Hind Award conferred by Shri Veerbhadra Singh, former Chief Minister of Himachal Pradesh, Indian Educator Award 2021, Vice Chancellor of the Year Award 2022 by UMA 4th EduLeader Summit, Elite Academician Award by IEEE at 2022 IEEE Global Conference in September 2022. Sir has also served as chairman, member of various academic and administrative bodies. Sir, we are blessed to have such an intellectual, motivating, promising, committed, and a man of extraordinary distinguished abilities like you to be here with us and fortunate enough to hear your words of wisdom.
Honorable Mr. Justice C.V. Varawaliya, Honorable Lok Ayukt of Himachal Pradesh, Honorable Mr. Justice Vivek Singh Thakurji, Judge, Himachal Pradesh High Court, Honorable Professor Nishtha Jaswal, Vice Chancellor of Himachal Pradesh National Law University, Honorable Professor Anand Pawar, Vice Chancellor, Rajiv Gandhi National University of Law, Patiala, Mr. K.D. Sood, Senior Advocate, High Court of Himachal Pradesh, Ajay Sharma ji, Chairman, Bar Council of Himachal Pradesh, Ravi Sood ji, Professor Jaswal, Registrar of this university, faculty members and very dear students. I am in a dilemma. So many speakers have spoken before me, and there are judges to whom we are waiting to listen. And above all, for the participants, they are waiting for the results. But today it was a delight for me to be a part of the bench with the Honorable Justice Varawaliya ji and senior member of the bar, Mr. Sood and Ajay Sharma ji and Professor Pawar, when we heard the final round of this National Moot Court competition. You know, the mooting has become a culture of legal education these days. After the 2010 regulations of the Bar Council, it is a mandatory requirement. But above all, that is the curricular part of it. In our personal life and individual life, we learn a lot from mooting. I would say the moment you decided to participate in any moot court competition, each and every team was winner. You have some desire changes nothing. Decision changes something, but your determination changes everything. And once you were determined to participate, to compete with the rest of the teams from the country, that is the starting point of your victory. So I must compliment and congratulate each and every participating team that they took a determination after their decision was converted into determination that they will participate. I am confident that all the team members, they must have learned what they could do something more if they did not reach the finals. Every competition teaches us certain values, and there is no full stop, it continues. If you ask a person like Mr. Sood ji, who is sitting just next to me, he will tell you the story, different stories, how the dialogue between the bench and the bar continues. It is very important saying that you must have a good relation with the client, but you must keep the court in the confidence. You may lose the client, you try to win the case. You may lose the case, never lose the court. And the mannerism which is a part of our civilization, how to behave with the opposite counsel, how to cut the argument on the spot when you are arguing the case, how to address the jury or the bench, that you learn those nuances, you learn. You are lucky these days that there are so many moot courts which are happening. Time does not permit me to go in detail, but I will definitely say something. When you are arguing in any competition, or for that matter for any case in the court also, please follow a few things. That when you address the court, you should be very, very careful that you do not involve the court in giving examples. You can give the example, Mr. A or Mr. B, 1 or Mr. X or Y, Z. You never give the example I and you in the court. You never address the court involving that. That is very, very important. Second part, which we witnessed today, both the teams were fully aware about the facts. The clarity of the facts and the law, they are the basis of your arguments. If you can rebut the arguments of the opposite side, or if you can answer the questions which you receive from the bench by referring to the facts or by referring to the right law, that is the first sign of your victory. Secondly, when you quote certain laws, you must be very sure. In Indian judgments, you will find that in addition to the law point, the judges many times they refer to many other points which are what we call obiter. Obiter will help you only when there is no ratio decidendi on the point. So you should focus on your argument and you should know what were the facts of that case on which you are relying, because sometimes you think the particular line is relevant. I remember when I was a student, we used to have one compulsory moot as a part of the curriculum, and I got a proposition in a property law which I never used to like as a subject at that time, and the proposition that was to be argued the whole week, and I was fortunate, my turn was to come in the last day, that is on Friday. So we were asking those friends that yes, what are the arguments, give your copies of the brief what you have written, and everybody was saying there is a decided judgment of the court, the petitioner they are having a judgment of the Supreme Court, so they will naturally have a strong point. There is no point or no argument or no judgment from the side of respondent. But when I studied the same judgment, which was being relied upon by the petitioner, I found that the Supreme Court, while dismissing the petition, had quoted a High Court judgment para, which everybody was quoting as a judgment of the Supreme Court. So do not read the hand notes, read the full judgment, read what is said. Even if you do not have a judgment of the Supreme Court in your favor, the case was argued in the Supreme Court. Some lawyer like Falkiwala or other lawyers, they must have moved the argument in that case, and those arguments you can also forcefully present and turn the decision on the other side. Today we found both the teams were excellent. The judgment will be announced subsequently, but I must say, when we went from this courtroom to the discussion room, all the 5 of us which constituted the bench in the final, we were with one voice in the very first second of our meeting in the discussion. We said both teams were very good, but we had to select the one which is the best, and we unanimously selected the best to the best of our judgment. But that is not to say that the other team was not good. They were very good. Once again, I compliment and congratulate each and every participating team for coming for this competition, and congratulate the entire faculty and students of Himachal Pradesh National Law University to conduct this National Moot Court competition for the 4th time consecutively. Congratulations to all of you.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your unmatchable knowledge, glimpses of your own experience, and practical skills of moot courts in such a precise and crisp form. As sir has rightly said, determination to compete and participate is the first and foremost step towards victory. And moreover, court mannerism and presence of time is again the essence of mooting. Thank you so much, sir, for your golden words. Now I must say that I really feel privileged and honored to welcome our honorable chief guest, Honorable Mr. Justice Vivek Singh Thakur, Judge, Himachal Pradesh High Court, Shimla. Sir was born on 16th April 1966 at Bilaspur in a family of two eminent educationists hailing from district Bilaspur. Sir has completed the schooling from Bilaspur and also BSc from the Government Degree College, Bilaspur. After that, Your Lordship did LLB and BGMC from HP University as a gold medalist. Sir has done his LLM from Kurukshetra University with a topic for a dissertation entitled Independence of Judiciary in India, a study with special reference to the appointment and transfer of judges. During the studies, besides being a scholarship holder from the Himachal Pradesh Board of School Education, Your Lordship has also remained actively associated with extracurricular activities like NSS, NCC, cultural activities, debates and declamation contests, drama, dance and other competitions. He also got many prizes in the events organized from time to time in such activities. Your Lordship was enrolled as an advocate in the year 1990 with Himachal Pradesh Bar Council and started practice in law before various legal fora including Himachal Pradesh High Court in revenue, civil, criminal, constitutional, service matters, arbitration and taxation laws. Sir has also acted as a legal advisor to various organizations, served the state of Himachal Pradesh as Assistant Advocate General from the year 1998 to 2003, Additional Advocate General from the year 2008 to 2013, and Senior Panel Counsel to the Union of India till elevation as the Judge of Himachal Pradesh High Court. Besides deep involvement in social work, including blood donation and eradication of social evils and taboos, Sir has also remained actively associated with organizing various national level seminars on important legal topics of vast importance which were graced by the presence of eminent jurists of the country, including Honorable Chief Justices and Judges of Honorable Supreme Court and High Courts. Your Lordship, we are truly privileged and honored to have you here as our chief guest, and I humbly request and invite you for blessing us with your words of praise.
सम्माननीय भ्राता न्यायाधिपति चंद्रभूषण बरवालिया जी, लोकायुक्त हिमाचल प्रदेश, हमारे पुराने साथी, सीनियर एडवोकेट कपिल देव सूद जी, प्रोफेसर डॉक्टर परमजीत जसवाल जी, एसएम यूनिवर्सिटी सोनीपत, प्रोफेसर डॉक्टर आनंद पवार जी, राजीव गांधी एनएलयू यूनिवर्सिटी पटियाला, वाइस चांसलर, डॉक्टर निष्ठा जसवाल जी, वाइस चांसलर हिमाचल प्रदेश एनएलयू, बार एसोसिएशन के अध्यक्ष अजय शर्मा जी, एडवोकेट हिमाचल प्रदेश बार काउंसिल प्रेसिडेंट, शिक्षाविद, छात्र छात्रा भाई बहनों, छात्र छात्राओं से भाई बहन का रिश्ता इसलिए जोड़ रहा हूं बिकॉज इन दिस प्रोफेशन वी आर ऑलवेज लर्नर्स। तो स्टूडेंट्स के साथ ये भ्रम नहीं है मुझे कि हम भी अभी तक लर्न कर रहे हैं, सीख रहे हैं और मरते दम तक सीखते रहेंगे। जिस दिन ये भाव पैदा हो जाएगा कि हम सीख चुके, उस दिन हम डेड पर्सन, डेड वुड, हम जड़ पत्थर हो जाएंगे और हमारे विकास का मार्ग अवरुद्ध हो जाएगा। और जब जल प्रवाह अवरुद्ध हो जाता है तो उसमें सड़न पैदा हो जाती है और सड़न हमेशा विनाश का कारण ही बनती है। इसलिए हम सभी इस क्षेत्र में, चाहे जज हैं, चाहे एडवोकेट्स हैं, चाहे टीचर्स हैं, चाहे स्टूडेंट्स हैं, वी ऑलवेज रिमेन लर्नर्स इन दिस प्रोफेशन। मैंने जो कुछ सोचा था वो मुझसे पहले लगभग सभी वक्ताओं ने थोड़ा बोल दिया, इसलिए मैं कुछ हट के बात करूंगा। मूट कोर्ट के बारे में जैसे मुझसे पहले भी कहा गया, व्हाट फॉर द मूट कोर्ट, व्हाट फॉर द कंपटीशन। सबसे पहले तो बार काउंसिल ने, जिन्होंने कंपलसरी बनाया, अनिवार्य किया, और विश्वविद्यालय जो इसको लार्ज स्केल पर करते हैं, करने को इसको छोटा मूट कोर्ट, अपनी इंटर क्लासेस मूट कोर्ट भी कर सकते थे, लेकिन इसको बड़े आयाम से करना और उसको महत्व देना, उसके पीछे कारण क्या है? क्या केवल एक विजेता टीम को घोषित करना? क्या यहां से पुरस्कार लेकर के वापस जाना? जो शिक्षा का उद्देश्य है वही मूट कोर्ट का उद्देश्य है। Not to win the prizes, but to develop the overall personality. स्वामी विवेकानंद ने कहा था, शिक्षा का उद्देश्य मानव के अंदर जो निहित शक्तियां हैं उनका सर्वांगीण विकास करते हुए उसको देवत्व से ईश्वरत्व की ओर ले जाना। क्यों कहा? क्योंकि वी आर सन ऑफ द गॉड। तो जो पिता के गुण हैं उनको अक्वायर करने की, अर्जित करने की हम क्षमता रखते हैं, उस क्षमता को विकसित करना ही शिक्षा का मूल उद्देश्य है। तो जब, जैसा डॉक्टर जसवाल जी ने भी कहा, जब हम निर्णय लेते हैं किसी प्रतिस्पर्धा में भाग लेने का, उसी क्षण हम एक अपने अंदर पर्सनैलिटी गुण डेवलप करते हैं, गुण का विकास करते हैं कि हम संघर्ष करने के लिए तैयार हैं, हम जूझने के लिए तैयार हैं, हम सीखने के लिए तैयार हैं, हम अपने अंदर गुणों का विकास करने के लिए तैयार हैं। हारना और जीतना ये तो चांस की बात होती है। अंक देने वाले को क्या किस वक्त क्लिक कर गया, कौन सी बात किसकी अधिक पसंद आ गई, वो अवश्य नहीं अच्छी हो, वो अवश्य नहीं बुरी हो, लेकिन दोनों में 19-21 करते हुए, जैसे उन्होंने कहा कि कोई 19 है, कोई 19.1 है, तो उन दोनों में से एक को ही चुन सकते हैं। इसलिए वो कोई विनर आता है, कोई रनर आता है, कोई रास्ते में बिछुड़ जाते हैं, लेकिन सबकी पर्सनैलिटी का डेवलपमेंट करना यही इसका मूल उद्देश्य है, ना कि कोई पुरस्कार प्राप्त करके उस पर इठलाना। क्योंकि पुरस्कार प्राप्त करने के बाद भी अगर आप सोचें कि आप तो विनर हो गए और आप तो बहुत सब कुछ सीख गए, तो वह भी आप गलत फहमी का शिकार होंगे। तो हम कुछ भी प्राप्त कर लें, वो तब तक अधूरा है जब तक हमारे अंदर ईश्वर के समकक्ष शक्तियां विकसित नहीं हो जाती। क्योंकि जीवन का उद्देश्य मूट कोर्ट जीतना, डिग्री हासिल करना, वकील बनना, जज बनना, कोई किसी भी ओहदे को प्राप्त करना, ये जीवन का उद्देश्य मेरे विचार में नहीं है। जब इन छोटे उद्देश्यों को लेकर हम अपने जीवन की दिशा तय करते हैं, लक्ष्य तय करते हैं, तो जब वो छोटा लक्ष्य प्राप्त नहीं होता तो जीवन को हार बैठते हैं, डिप्रेशन में जाते हैं और आत्महत्या तक करते हैं। किंतु जब गोल बड़ा होगा, जो वास्तविक गोल है, द अल्टीमेट एम ऑफ लाइफ है, जब उसको हम समझेंगे तब निश्चित तौर पे हम ए पद को, ए पोजीशन को प्राप्त करें, बी को प्राप्त करें, ना करें, इट डजंट मैटर। मैं जज हूं, कोई वकील है, वो अच्छा वकील है, अच्छा जज है, वो इस कारण से नहीं जाना चाहेगा कि वो बहुत लर्नेड है या उसका बहुत गाड़ी में आगे पीछे पुलिस घूमती है या दरबार मिलते हैं। वो इसलिए जाना जाएगा कि एक मनुष्य के नाते, एक इंसान के नाते वह किस तरह से अपने धर्म का पालन करने में समर्थ हुआ है, जो ड्यूटी असाइन हुई है उसको किस तरह से वो करता है। अब धर्म और ड्यूटी में दो शब्द आपके सामने हैं। कुछ लोग इसमें भी भ्रम खाते हैं, रिलीजन को धर्म से जोड़ते हैं। There is no corresponding word to dharma in any language of the world except in Sanskrit. जस्टिस रमा जॉयस ने अपनी एंशियंट लीगल हिस्ट्री के पहले ही चैप्टर में धर्म की व्याख्या की और उसका दो शब्दों में कहना है, द राइटियस पाथ इज धर्म। धर्म ध्री धातु से बना संस्कृत से, जिसको धारण किया जाता है। तो मनुष्य का धर्म मनुष्य के गुणों को धारण करना। और इसी कारण सुप्रीम कोर्ट का मोटो, अब आप सभी लर्नेड पर्सन हैं, व्हाट इज द मोटो ऑफ सुप्रीम कोर्ट? सुप्रीम कोर्ट का बोध वाक्य, लक्ष्य वाक्य क्या है? यतो धर्म ततो जय। जहां धर्म है वहीं जय है। तो वो धर्म कौन सा? क्या मंदिर जाना, मस्जिद जाना, गिरजाघर जाना या ईश्वर को मानना? ईश्वर को मानना ना मानना ये धार्मिक होने के लिए मैटर नहीं करता। कोई नास्तिक भी धार्मिक हो सकता है और कोई आस्तिक भी अधार्मिक हो सकता है। मेरे जैसा तिलक लगाने वाला व्यक्ति अगर अपने व्यवहार में मानव धर्म के पालन करने में असमर्थ है तो वो सबसे बड़ा अधार्मिक और ढोंगी कहलाएगा। दूसरी तरफ ईश्वर को ना मानने वाला लेकिन मानवीय मूल्यों को ध्यान में रखते हुए अपने धर्म का पालन करता है तो वह सबसे ज्यादा रिलीजियस या धार्मिक कहलाएगा, ऐसा मेरा मानना है। और यह महापुरुषों के विचार पढ़ करके मेरा मत बना है और मैं आपसे इसलिए शेयर कर रहा हूँ कि आपको अच्छा लगे तो अपनाएं। ये आवश्यक नहीं होता कि जो ऊंचे स्थान पर बैठे व्यक्ति हैं वो सब कुछ सही ही कहते हैं। भारत में ये नियम रहा है कि सत्य का अन्वेषण स्वयं करो। यह व्यक्तिगत अनुभव होता है। सत्य क्या है मैं भी नहीं जानता, लेकिन सत्य की खोज में हम हमेशा लगे रहें, वह जीवन का उद्देश्य है और तभी वास्तविक रूप से हम तरक्की कर सकते हैं। अभी आज जो मूट कोर्ट का विषय था उसमें पहला शब्द था, क्या था? आर्यावर्त। क्या है वो शब्द? कहां का नाम है वो? क्या हमें मालूम है कि जिसको हम भारत कहते हैं वही आर्यावर्त है? तो जब वो शब्द सुनते हैं तो उसके पीछे जो भाव आता है तो उसके कारण एक विचार ये भी आता है। नागार्जुन जैसे राजा वैज्ञानिक हुए जो मरकरी से सोना बनाते थे। मरकरी की एटॉमिक वैल्यू 80 एंड गोल्ड की आई थिंक 79, उल्टा भी हो सकता है, बहुत साल पहले बीएससी की थी लेकिन उनके एटॉमिक नंबर में 1 का अंतर है। तो ये किस मरकरी से सोना बन सकता है एटॉमिक नंबर को थोड़ा सा डिस्टर्ब करके, ये वही जान सकता है जिसको विज्ञान की इतनी जानकारी हो। विश्व में जिंक की एक्सट्रैक्शन केवल भारत के ही लोग कर पाते थे क्योंकि 99 डिग्री पर वो शायद इवेपोरेट हो जाता है और 1 डिग्री का डिफरेंस मिलता है जिसमें वो लिक्विड हो सकता है। तो उतनी बारीकी से विज्ञान को समझने वाला ही जिंक एक्सट्रैक्शन की फर्नेस बना सकता था। तो वो कौन थे? वो भारतीय थे। जीरो, डेसिमल, लॉगरिथम, पाइथागोरस प्रमेय। तो ये एग्जांपल इसलिए दे रहा हूं कि भारत के लोग जो विज्ञान में, चिकित्सा विज्ञान में सुश्रुत जैसे जिन्होंने सबसे पहले ब्रेन सर्जरी दुनिया में की थी, चरक संहिता भारत की कश्मीर की वैली में शायद लिखी गई, संस्कृत भारत की दुनिया की सबसे पहली भाषा जो विकसित हुई, तो क्या हम विधि के क्षेत्र में मूर्ख थे, गवार थे, अनपढ़ थे क्या? ये प्रश्न आपको इसलिए छोड़ रहा हूं, आप शिक्षा के क्षेत्र में अन्वेषण करें, अनुसंधान करें। सीट ऑफ जजमेंट ऑफ विक्रमादित्य कितने लोग जानते हैं? राजा भोज ने किस तरह से न्याय व्यवस्था कायम की थी, कितने लोग जानते हैं? दूर क्यों जाना? चोल साम्राज्य के ऊपर अभी एक पिक्चर बनी है, आप लोगों ने अगर देखी होगी या नहीं देखी आई डोंट नो, लेकिन चोल साम्राज्य में शासन व्यवस्था में न्याय व्यवस्था किस तरह से थी उसका अध्ययन करने के लिए आपको चोल साम्राज्य को पढ़ना पड़ेगा। वो कहां से था? पूरा साउथ इंडिया, बांग्लादेश, उड़ीसा, वेस्ट बंगाल, बर्मा, म्यांमार, थाईलैंड, जावा, सुमात्रा, यहाँ तक भारत के लोगों का राज्य था और उसमें सुदृढ़ न्याय व्यवस्था थी। डेमोक्रेसी की जब बात आती है तब क्या हम पश्चिम से ये सीखे हैं? आज पहली बार भारत में पहली एक पुस्तक निकली है पिछले नवंबर में शायद, द इंडिया मदर ऑफ द डेमोक्रेसी। कुछ लोगों को लग सकता है कि हम तो गुलाम थे, ब्रिटिशर्स से हमने चुनाव प्रणाली सीखी, अब चोल साम्राज्य और उसका लिंक बाद में बताऊंगा, लेकिन राखीगढ़ी, मोहनजोदड़ो, मद्रास के साथ में एक साइट है, नाम मुझे याद नहीं आ रहा, वो तो आज से 10 से 30,000 साल पहले मेरठ के साथ एक्सकवेशन होने पर 5,000 साल पुरानी सभ्यता। इसको क्यों जोड़ रहा हूं? जब अलेक्जेंडर सिकंदर भारत में आया तो क्षुद्र, मालव, लिच्छवी ये गणराज्य थे। गणराज्य जहां राजा हेरिडिटरी नहीं होता था, चुनाव होता था। कलिंग युद्ध आप सबने सुना है। कलिंग युद्ध में कलिंग का राजा कौन था, वहां का शासन कौन करता था? तो वहां 8 लोगों की अमात्य परिषद के सहारे राजा, सामूहिक नेतृत्व का राज्य चलता था। तो इस तरह भारत में डेमोक्रेसी पहले थी। उसका चुनाव कैसे होता था? वो चोल साम्राज्य का एक ताम्रपत्र खुदाई में मिला है, जिसमें गुण लिखे हैं कि कौन कौन व्यक्ति चुनाव लड़ सकता है। उसमें से एक उदाहरण दूंगा कि आज डिस्क्वालिफिकेशन की बात करते हैं करप्ट प्रैक्टिसेस में। आप कहते हैं कि कन्विक्ट हो गया तो वो चुनाव नहीं लड़ पाएगा 3 साल 5 साल तक, लेकिन चोल साम्राज्य में क्या नियम था कि जो चुनाव जीतकर बेईमानी करता, इस तरह की प्रैक्टिसेस करने में दोषी पाया जाता, वह स्वयं ही नहीं, उसकी 3 पीढ़ियों तक कोई चुनाव नहीं लड़ सकता था। तो ये थी भारत की डेमोक्रेटिक व्यवस्था। तो ये सब इसलिए प्रश्न आपके मन में पैदा कर रहा हूं कि अनुसंधान कीजिए, आगे बढ़िए और अपने अतीत को पहचानिए, नवीन से जोड़िए और नकल करने के स्थान पर नया अनुसंधान करके नवीन समाज की, नवीन न्याय व्यवस्था की संरचना कीजिए, जो भारत की परिस्थिति के समय अनुकूल, देश अनुकूल, परिस्थिति अनुकूल। हम कॉपी करने वाले मंकीज ना बने, क्योंकि डार्विन का सिद्धांत उनके लिए लगता होता होगा। हम तो ईश्वर की संतान है, ईश्वरत्व को प्राप्त करने की बात करते हैं। तो हम ज्ञान के हर क्षेत्र में अपने आप को पहचाने। अब मेरा चश्मा भी रह गया है, इसलिए आप और सुखी होंगे, मैं ज्यादा नहीं लेकिन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन को अगर आप पढ़ेंगे तो उस एंगल से पढ़ें, भारत की मूलभूत जो आधार रहे हैं संस्कृति के, आप हर आर्टिकल में उसका अवधारणा का पुनर्निर्धारण पाएंगे, चाहे वो आर्टिकल 14 है, आर्टिकल 15 है, आर्टिकल 16 है, डायरेक्टिव प्रिंसिपल्स हैं। उन सब में जो भारत की कल्चर है उसकी अभिव्यक्ति है। लेकिन भ्रम से हमें पढ़ाया जाता है कि हमने ये अमेरिका से उठाया, ये इंग्लैंड से उठाया, ये ऑस्ट्रेलिया से उठाया। उसको भूल जाइए, वहां से फ्रेमवर्क किया कि ये चैप्टर होने चाहिए, लेकिन अगर वो भारत की कल्चर में नहीं होते तो क्या हम उस संविधान को आत्मसात कर पाते? क्या हम उसको अपना समझ पाते? क्योंकि कानून बनाने से कभी सोसाइटी नहीं बदलती। बदलती होती तो डॉरी ना होती, बदलती होती तो करप्शन ना होती, बदलती होती तो SC ST एक्ट ना बनाना पड़ता। उसके बनाने के बाद भी भेद, जाति भेद रहता है। तो जब तक मन से कोई चीज अंगीकृत और स्वीकार नहीं की जाती, अपने कल्चर से के अनुसार नहीं पाते तो स्वीकार नहीं कर पाते। लेकिन संविधान वो एक अलग विषय है जिस पर एक घंटों बोला जा सकता है। उदाहरण, अगर आप पुरानी सभ्यता को पढ़ेंगे और संविधान को साथ साथ पढ़ेंगे तो आप पाएंगे कि वो एक ही चीज है, उसमें कुछ ऐसा नहीं जो हमें पश्चिम से आया हो। पश्चिम से अगर हमने सीखा तो बेईमानी। उदाहरण, राजा नंद कुमार ट्रायल, उदाहरण भगत सिंह ट्रायल, उदाहरण लोकमान्य बाल गंगाधर तिलक पर ट्रायल, उदाहरण वीर सावरकर पर ट्रायल। एक से एक वो सरताजों के सरताज, धोखेबाजों के धोखेबाज हमें पढ़ाते हैं कि उन्होंने हमें न्याय व्यवस्था सिखाई। इस भ्रम में रहकर हम ना जिए, ये मेरा एक आग्रह रहेगा। और इन सब बातों को अचीव करने के लिए आपके कुल गीत का भी जैसे विश्व गुरु योग सा कर्म सुकौशलम, और विश्व गुरु बनने का, स्थान प्राप्त करने का एक लक्ष्य लेकर जीने के लिए आवश्यक होगा 10,000 आवर रूल। वो क्या है? जर्मन में एक सर्वे कराया गया। एक तो मुझे घटनाएं ना बहुत अच्छी तरह से याद नहीं है, उनका क्रक्स याद है। एक ही वातावरण में, सिमिलर सिचुएशन में पैदा हुए मोहल्ले में रहने वाले, एक ही स्कूल से म्यूजिक की एजुकेशन प्राप्त करने वाले कुछ म्यूजिशियंस पर रिसर्च की। कुछ उनमें से शहर में बहुत अच्छे गायक बने, कुछ अपने जिला में, कुछ प्रदेश में और कुछ जो है पूरे देश में। फिर उनमें अंतर क्या था? जन्म एक जैसे वातावरण में हुआ, पारिवारिक परिस्थितियां एक जैसी थी, स्कूल एक था, टीचर एक थे, इंस्ट्रूमेंट एक थे, एजुकेशन एक थी। फिर अंतर क्या हुआ? तो ये पाया गया कि कुछ लोगों ने हफ्ते में आधा घंटा 15 मिनट रियाज की और उनके प्रैक्टिस के आवर बने 2000 आवर्स। वो अपने नगर तक सीमित रहे। उससे 4,000 घंटा जिन्होंने प्रैक्टिस की वो जिला तक पहुंच गए, जिन्होंने 8,000 प्रैक्टिस की वो प्रदेश तक पहुंच गए, जिन्होंने 10,000 घंटे प्रैक्टिस की वो पूरे देश में एक ग्रेट म्यूजिशियन की तरह छा गए। तो एडवोकेट के लिए भी वो नियम लगता है, जज के लिए भी लगता है, शिक्षक के लिए भी लगता है, किसी भी फील्ड में लगता है। द मोर द एफर्ट यू विल पुट, मोर द बेटर द रिजल्ट विल बी। जितना गुड़ डालोगे उतना ही मीठा होगा, जितनी मेहनत डालोगे। फिर कुछ लोग कहते हैं लक भी मैटर करता है, लेकिन लक एंड हार्डवर्क दोनों मैटर करते हैं और दोनों में रिश्ता है मल्टीप्लिकेशन का। ये जमा नहीं होते। लक 0 है, हार्डवर्क 100 है, तो 100 प्लस 0 100 नहीं होगा। इसलिए मल्टीप्लिकेशन ये गुणा होता है। 100 into 0 is equal to 0। बट अगर लक 1 है, एफर्ट 100 है, तो वो 100 by 1 is equal to 100 हो जाएगा। उसी तरह लक 100 है तो एफर्ट थोड़ी कम करनी पड़ेगी, 101 भी होगी तो भी चलेगा। लेकिन एक बात और, जब हमें मनुष्य जन्म मिला है तो लक कभी 0 नहीं होता। अगर 0 होता तो मनुष्य ही ना बनते, इसलिए एक तो होता ही है। तो जब 0 नहीं है तो अब हार्डवर्क आपको कितना करना है ये आपको निर्णय लेना है, आपको कहां पहुंचना है ये आपको तय करना है। ऐसा तय करते हुए जब 10,000 आवर रूल्स को आप फॉलो करेंगे और निसंकोच, निसंदेह, दृढ़ निश्चय के साथ एक संकल्प लेकर आगे बढ़ेंगे तो अवश्य ही जहां भी जाएंगे आप सफल इंसान कहलाएंगे। और सफल इंसान बनने के लिए पैसे से नहीं तोला जाता, सफल इंसान के लिए कैरेक्टर से तोला जाता है। क्योंकि आप टैक्सी ड्राइवर को भी अगर किसी को हायर करना चाहेंगे तो किसको? अगर आप घर में मजदूर भी लगाना चाहेंगे तो किसको? जो आप कहेंगे कि ऑनेस्टली काम करता है। तो उसी तरह कोई आपको वकील हायर करना चाहेगा, टीचर हायर करना चाहेगा, रिश्तेदारी में आपका साथ लेना चाहेगा, किसको? अगर आप ऑनेस्ट हैं सबके लिए तो आपका सम्मान होगा। अन्यथा बहुमंजिली इमारतें खड़ी करके भी आप एक बार्किंग डॉग से ज्यादा और कुछ नहीं जाने जाएंगे। इतनी ही बात कहता हुआ अपने व्यक्तित्व को विकसित करते हुए, जीत हार की चिंता न करते हुए, एक ईश्वर के संतान के भांति जीवन जीते हुए आप आगे बढ़ें, इसी कामना के साथ समय का ध्यान न रख पाने के क्षमा करें।
धन्यवाद सर, हम तहे दिल से आपके आभारी हैं आपके इन बहुमूल्य शब्दों के लिए, जीवन के उद्देश्य की ओर सही मार्गदर्शन के लिए और धर्म व न्याय के सही मायने समझाने के लिए। आपके इन्हीं शब्दों से प्रेरित होकर अभी 2 पंक्तियां आई हैं मेरे मन में। नित निरंतर जिज्ञासा से सीखना व प्रयास करना, नित निरंतर जिज्ञासा से सीखना व प्रयास करना ही जीवित मनुष्य की पहचान है। जिसके हृदय में सीखने की ललक न हो और मस्तिष्क में और ज्ञान अर्जित करने की धधक न हो, जिसके हृदय में और सीखने की ललक न हो और मस्तिष्क में और ज्ञान अर्जित करने की धधक न हो, वो नर नहीं है, जड़ है, पत्थर है और मृतक समान है। वो नर नहीं है, जड़ है, पत्थर है और मृतक समान है। 1961. Sir has obtained his LLB degree from Himachal Pradesh University, Shimla, and thereafter did PGD, PM and LW from HP University, Shimla. Sir has also practiced as an advocate from 1st November 1984 in the High Court of Himachal Pradesh and other courts in Shimla, and has conducted cases in the National Commission under the Consumer Protection Act in Delhi and in the Honorable Supreme Court of India. Sir has remained unanimously elected Vice President of the Himachal Pradesh High Court Bar Association in the year 2001 and unanimously elected again in the year 2002, and also an impaneled advocate for BSNL, HRTC, Employees Provident Fund Organizations, United India Insurance Companies, HP Agro Industries Corporation, Punjab National Bank and many others. Your Lordship was designated a District and Sessions Judge on 26 October 2005 and worked as District and Session Judge for Kinnaur with headquarters Rampur, Gujarat. Thereafter, Sir was posted as President of the District Consumer Disputes Redressal Forum for the districts of Kangra, Chamba with headquarters at Dharamshala. Sir was posted as Registrar Judicial as one of the Registrar in the Honorable High Court of Himachal Pradesh. On 26 March 2012, recognized as a trained mediator by the Mediation and Conciliation Project Committee of the Supreme Court of India. Sir has remained posted as Director, Himachal Pradesh Judicial Academy, Shimla, and as such organized more than 80 different orientation, refresher courses, workshops, conferences for the judicial officers and ministerial staff of the state judiciary, and prepared the plans for constructing the Himachal Pradesh State Judicial Academy complex at Ghandar district, Shimla, Himachal Pradesh. Your Lordship was elevated as Additional Judge of the High Court of Himachal Pradesh and assumed the office as such on 12 and assumed the office. Sir took oath as Judge of the High Court of Himachal Pradesh on 8 January 2018, and presently your Lordship is currently a Lokayukt in Himachal Pradesh. Sir, this is my honor and privilege, my fortune to request and invite you for the presidential address.
Honorable Mr. Justice Vivek Singh Thakur ji, Judge High Court of Himachal Pradesh, Professor Dr. Paramjit Singh Jaswal, Vice Chancellor, SRM University, Sonipat, Dr. Nishtha Jaswal, Professor Dr. Nishtha Jaswal, Vice Chancellor of this university, Professor Dr. Anand Pawar, Vice Chancellor, Rajiv Gandhi National Law University, Patiala, Honorable Mr. Kabildev Sood, Senior Advocate, Shri Ajay Kumar Sharma ji, Chairperson, Bar Council of Himachal Pradesh, Professor Dr. S.S. Jaswal, Registrar, HP National Law University, Ravi Sood, Advocate, faculty members, staff, students, research scholars, and are present here. When I was in college, my teacher, Mr. Nadar, he went principal also, he was teaching us. While Darwin's theory, he said that those persons whose ears are attached, just as me, their forefathers were monkeys. And those whose are not attached, their late forefathers were the monkeys. I was very surprised after seeing my ears. And the confirmation came when in my house in a discussion I was saying that if the Darwin's theory is correct, if we say Darwin's theory is disputed today, it is not a correct theory. So I was also arguing against the Darwin's theory. I say, if the Darwin's theory was correct, all the monkeys should have been men by this time. And my elder brother said, one is here, pointing at me. So it was confirmed that I am just, we are just, you are, as per me concerned, just reformed as per the Darwin's theory. I will not take much of your time and only concentrate on 2-3 things. Once in the HP University, I just reminded of a day when Justice Josra, now in the High Court, and Justice Kantla, Rakesh Kantla in the High Court, they were participating in the Moot court competition as I am today seeing here. And I was just seeing when these little girls and they were arguing, I was just seeing that they will be one day on the chairs of the as judges of the High Court or Supreme Court. As my learned brother stated here, learning is a continuous process. Just think, learning and improvement are never-ending process. Learning and improvement are never-ending process. You may create anything today, better thing comes tomorrow, better thing comes tomorrow. So learning is also continuous and unending. So keep on learning throughout your life. Example is here. Honorable Mr. K.D. Sood, as advocate, even today he starts reading at 10:30 in the night and keep on reading till early or morning hours. So learning is a continuous process and unending process. Second thing I like to tell you, when you were arguing the Moot court competition, this was a very simple problem, constitutional problem. Tomorrow you may have many cases where your conscience will hurt you whether to argue for this person or not to argue for this person, whether you are justifying yourself while arguing for a person or not. So for that matter I tell you, there are 3 persons in this institution. One is counsel, advocate for the state, petitioner, complainant. One is advocate for the accused, respondent. And one person sitting on the dais, he is an independent person. All 3 has to perform their duties with full dedication. Only then the justice will be there. If the advocate for the accused will think that my client is a criminal, justice will not be there. If the advocate for the complainant will think that my client has filed a wrong case, justice will not be there. If the judge feels that any of the 2 advocates is not discharging his duties properly, I should assist one of them, justice will not be there. So every 3 of them will have to perform their duties with full devotion. So whosoever will come to you, you will be one part of the institution and you have to perform your duties to the best of your ability. To the best of your ability. You can't perform your duties as a best advocate in the country, but to the best of your ability. Now I like to tell you one more thing. The goal of an advocate is to impart justice to the parties. The first aim is justice. When we establish a factory, we have product. We always establish a factory or industry for a product to be manufactured. Suppose I put a factory for hockey sticks. Then what is the product? Hockey sticks. I have to produce the hockey sticks. I put a factory for the footballs. So I have to produce footballs. So when any product is there, so the product for the advocate is justice to the parties. When you put an industry of advocacy, the product is justice to the parties. And what is the byproduct in any industry? Ash, remains, some heat, those are the byproducts. So what is the byproduct in the industry of advocacy? Can anyone tell me? The byproduct is the money part, your status part, your achievements part. So whenever there is any product in the industry, byproduct is bound to come. So always concentrate on the product, byproduct will bound to come. Whatsoever you want, that will bound to come. Now, as far as this system, our system is concerned, now mediation has started very recently in the other countries. We imported it in Bangalore, then in Delhi. Then we say that the mediation is very successful. We had seen the mediation for the first time. Though under the Industrial Dispute Act in the year 1956, we introduced the mediation as one of the process. At the first time mediation takes place. Mediation is a process where the mediator or conciliator doesn't act as a guide or advisor. This is a new concept otherwise. But if you go to the Mahabharata, Lord Krishna, he did the mediation for the first time. Intercede the Pandavas and Kauravas. So he at that time, without suggesting anything, he asked them to come to some solution where they can maintain peace. So solution was given by the Kauravas. Ultimately 5 villages accepted by the Pandavas. So that was the first mediation, and we forget it. We say that mediation is a new subject, it has come to India now and we are successful in mediating the matters. The reason is we are not taught many things which we should have been. I will not take much of your time and only say that the learning should continue. You should be honest to your clients. Your aim is to impart justice to the parties, and the byproduct will come in your life and you will have a very good life. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your great words of wisdom, for guiding us how to be honest in the life and how to keep on gaining knowledge with the passage of time. Thank you so much, sir. Now I request Honorable Mr. Justice Vivek Thakur to announce the most awaited results of the 4th HPNLU National Moot Court Competition.
Then you must be waiting for the result. Whom do you guess? Then the best memorial award goes to the team, School of Law, Devi Ahalya Vidyalaya, Indore. The result of the Best Researcher Award goes to Avina Mishra and Dr. P.R. Ambedkar. Result of the Best Speaker. The Best Speaker Award goes to Miss Anita Singh of Army Institute of Law. The runners-up of this competition is the team from Dr. B.R. Ambedkar National Law Institute. recognition is the team from Symbiosis Law School, Noida.
Thank you, sir. Now I request our esteemed guests and our Honorable Vice Chancellor Ma'am to confer the awards, trophies and certificates to the winners. So the best memorial award goes to the team from School of Law, Devi Ahilya Vishwavidyalaya, Indore, which comprises of Priyanka Parmar, Yajvi Rathore and Yash Pandey Jain, team code 429. The best researcher award goes to Mr. Abhinav Mishra from Dr. B.R. Ambedkar National University, Sonipur, team code 420. The Best Speaker Award goes to Ms. Antika Singh from Army Institute of Law, Mohali, team code 432. The runner-up of this competition is the team from Dr. B.R. Ambedkar National Law University, Sonipat, which comprises of Richa Chaudhary, Sajid Rana and Abhinav Mishra, team code 451. And finally, the winner of this competition is the team from Symbiosis Law School, Noida, which comprises of Sanjay Energy and Shambhavi Rai, team code 420. Congratulations to the winner. Now I request Ms. Kaushiki Jindal.
सेंटर में होल्ड कर लो ऐसे होल्डेड आई
Now I request Ms. Kaushiki Jindal to come and announce the name of the participating teams for the certificates of merit.
Good evening, everyone. Congratulations to all the winners as well as the people who have joined us online. It was an honor to have you here in our competition. I would now announce the name of the teams who have proceeded to the advanced round. Kindly come forward and collect a merit, certificate of merits. Firstly, Army Law. So I'll start with the quarter-final rounds. The quarter-finalists were Army Institute of Law, team code 432.
Our esteemed guests are requested to confer the awards and certificates.
Up next is Tamil Nadu National Law University, team code 447. University School of Law and Legal Studies, team code 412. Symbiosis Law School, Pune. Coming on to the semi-finalists, Maharaja Agastyan Institute of Management Studies, Guru Gobind Singh Indraprasth University, team code 428. Last but definitely not the least, Symbiosis Law School, Nagpur, team code 418. Thank you everyone. I now request the participants to kindly be seated. We'll start with the national anthem next.
A national moot court competition. A national moot court competition is biggest and most awaited event of any person. The success of such event is a combined effort of a hard-working team and many others. I request our worthy Professor Dr. S.S. Jaswal, Registrar, Himachal Pradesh National Law University, Shimla, for the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Dr. Shivani. Honorable Chief Justice C.B. Barwalia, Lokayukt Himachal Pradesh. Honorable Chief Justice Vivek Singh Thakur, Judge High Court of Himachal Pradesh, Chief Guest of this program. Shri Kamaldeep Sood, Senior Advocate High Court of Himachal Pradesh, Member Goli Council at HPNLU Shimla. Professor K. Jaswal, Honorable Vice Chancellor SRM University, Sonipat, Member EC at HPNLU Shimla. Professor Anand Pawar, Honorable Vice Chancellor RGNLU Patiala. Shri Ajay Sharma, Chairman Bar Council of Himachal Pradesh, Member Goli Council and Financial Committee at HPNLU Shimla. Professor Mr. Jaswal, Honorable Vice Chancellor of our University. Shri Ravi Shankar Sood, Special Guest with us today. Dr. Santosh Kumar Sharma, Chairperson Moot Court Committee, Office Bearers of HPNLU Shimla, faculty members and participants. With this, we have come to an end of this fourth HP National University Moot Court Competition 2023. We are honored and privileged to have Shri Justice C.B. Barwalia, Lokayukt HP, with us, who has delivered the presidential address today. Lordship has been closely associated with HPNLU Shimla right from the beginning. Sir, on behalf of the university, we are highly obliged and thankful to you for accepting the invitation. We are honored to have Honorable Mr. Justice Vivek Singh Thakur, Judge High Court of Himachal Pradesh, as the chief guest of this session. We express our heartfelt gratitude on behalf of the university and we are obliged and thankful to Shri Kamaldeep Sood, Senior Advocate at the High Court, Member Goli Council, Himachal Pradesh, for sparing your time, sir. We are highly obliged and thankful to Professor P. Jaswal, eminent legal scholar and efficient administrator, for sparing his valuable time. Thank you, Professor Anand Pawar, Honorable Vice Chancellor RGNLU Shimla, for your presence and gracing the occasion and the team. Ajay Sharma, Chairman Bar Council of HP High Court, Bar Council Himachal Pradesh, is here with us. We will judge this competition. Thank you, sir, for your presence. I extend my sincere thanks to our Honorable Vice Chancellor for her great efforts and encouragement in organizing the competition. Thank you, Dr. Santosh Kumar Sharma, Chairperson of the Moot Court Committee, entire team, my faculty members, and for taking time for this. Congratulations, HPNLU Shimla, for conducting this fourth national competition. Congratulations. Our thanks are due to our knowledge partner, SCC Online and Eastern Book Company. And thanks one and all for your presence. Many congratulations for all the participating team for their presence. And we are looking forward for 5th National Moot Court Competition in Shimla. See you next time. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Now I request all of you to please rise for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक